The law of detachment provides us with a way of drawing conclusions, and we'll be doing a lot of that. It says, if we have an if-then in the form of P implies Q, which can also be read as if P then Q, and we know also that P is true, we may conclude that Q is true. That probably is a little confusing, so let's, on the next page, go to an example. For example, suppose we have the if-then statement. If an animal is a duck, then it is a bird. Okay, in case number one, we want to combine that if-then with the fact that Donald is a duck, and we want to see if by the law of detachment we can draw a conclusion. Why don't you try? Okay, our conclusion is Donald is a bird. Since the fact Donald is a duck agreed with the hypothesis of our statement, an animal's a duck, we're able to conclude that the animal, in this case, Donald, is a bird. Now, we want to look at a second case. This time we're going to combine the if-then, if an animal is a duck, then it is a bird, with the fact that Daisy is a bird, and see if we can draw a conclusion. Okay, you try. Well, in this case, we're tempted to say Daisy's a duck, but we can't, because Daisy might be a pigeon or a swallow. Just because she's a bird doesn't mean she's a duck. If-then statements only work in one direction. If we know the animal was a duck, we can conclude it's a bird, but by knowing it's a bird, we cannot draw a conclusion. It might be a duck, it might not, so in this case we'll just say no conclusion.